Building management tasks like configuration profiles, apps, and policies is important. It's equally important the correct people receive those tasks. We want to make sure departments receive software needed to do their jobs, that shared devices are sufficiently secured, and that settings like Wi-Fi are available to those who need them. Scope is the term we use to refer to the devices and users receiving management tasks. My name is Nate, and welcome to our video on computer scope. 3 options are available when scoping to computers: targets, exclusions, and limitations. This video will focus on targets and exclusions. Say we have 10 computers under management belonging to various buildings and departments, and we want to scope a configuration profile to put those computers' displays to sleep after 5 minutes in an effort to keep them secure. We could scope this to all computers, which would send that configuration profile to all 10 of them. Scope can be narrowed by targeting, say, a specific building, like New York. That would deploy the configuration profile to computers belonging in that building. We could further specify computers by excluding a department. Perhaps IT does not want their computers automatically going to sleep after 5 minutes. Excluding them would leave only a few computers in scope, those in New York who do not belong to the IT department. Let's explore a more specific example. Say we have 4 computers: Bravo, Echo, Foxtrot, and Tango. If we deploy an app targeting all computers, everyone will receive the app. We can target a specific building, like Minneapolis, and only those computers in that building will receive the app. In this case, Bravo and Foxtrot, whereas Tango and Echo will not because they're in Amsterdam and Sydney. We can target multiple buildings as well. Let's send this app to Minneapolis and Amsterdam, but exclude the accounting department. Now the app is available to Tango and Foxtrot, and even though Bravo is a part of the Minneapolis building, they will not receive the management task because they belong to accounting, which is excluded from the scope. Exclusions will always take precedence over targets, so keep that in mind. Let's take a look at scope in Jamf Pro. Select the Computers tab in Jamf Pro and navigate to Mac App Store apps. I've configured a few apps here already, but haven't defined scope for any of them. Let's start by selecting Apple Configurator 2. Click Edit. Select the Scope tab along the top, and there are a few options. 3 tabs along the top allow specifying targets, limitations, and exclusions. Under the Targets tab are 2 menus that can be used to scope to specific computers, or all computers, and specific users, or all users. Selecting All Computers will send this app to every managed computer, unless we add an exclusion. So if we want to only make Apple Configurator 2 available for a building, department, or group, this should stay at Specific Computers. By default, both menus are set to Specific Targets, and without specifying any targets, no computers will receive the app. This allows us to configure management tasks ahead of time before we're ready to send them to computers. Select Add to the right of Specify Targets, and let's send this to the IT department by selecting the Departments tab to the right. Select Information Technology, and finally, Save. Now, any computer belonging to the IT department will have access to Apple Configurator 2. Let's try another. Select Done near the bottom, and let's deploy Xcode. Click the Scope tab, Add to add targets. Let's select Buildings and add the Eau Claire building. Let's also add the Development department by selecting the Departments tab and Development from the list. Select Done above the Development tab, and now we have 2 targets in our list. Scope is additive, meaning everyone in the Eau Claire building, regardless of their department, will receive the app. In addition, everyone in the Development department will receive the app, regardless of their building. If we wanted to deploy this app to computers in Eau Claire that are also in the Development department, a smart computer group might be a better option. Check out the Computer Groups video for more information on smart groups. Save the app, and it's ready to deploy. Let's scope one more app. Click Done and select Mac Tracker from the list. Select Scope, and let's send this to all computers with the Target Computers menu by flipping it to All Computers. Mac Tracker is great for learning about Apple devices, but maybe not everyone needs it. Select the Exclusions tab along the top, Add to the right, Departments from the list, and exclude the Human Resources and Finance departments. Select Done near the top, and now this app is ready to deploy to every computer unless they are part of Human Resources or Finance. Scoping management tasks accurately is critical to ensuring computers are managed efficiently. Not every building, department, or computer requires the same apps or restrictions. Stay mindful of what is deployed where. We can scope tasks to large swaths of computers or granularly with groups, targets, and exclusions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.